It's been a real challenge also because of COVID. I mean, the whole company was built during the pandemic. We were actually about to sign our long-term lease the same week that I told you about how the funding disappeared. We were also about to sign our long-term lease. And again, I said, why don't I save a month and just say I'll sign it in a month and just, save a month of rent. Ha ha ha. Right. So the one good news is we haven't had to pay, any meaningful rent in the last 9 months, but it means we've had to learn how to become a fully remote company. And that has its own interesting sets of challenges in this environment. I mean, things that I'd never expect. About half the employees I've never met in person, right? Which is pretty crazy if you think about it. Now it's totally normal. But, that's kind of the world that we're in.
Thank you for that. And as we're coming towards the end of the interview, I'm always very curious about the people I interview and the founders I interview. Who do they look up to? Who is somebody that they would like to meet, whether that person is currently alive or passed away? Who would that be? Who would you like to meet, and why would you want to meet that person?
The person that comes to mind most, and I guess we're gonna have I'll have a bit of a family theme in my answers, but is actually my great grandfather, who I was named after, which is Aaron Medoff. I have no idea how true the story is, but the mythical story was that he grew up in the Ukraine. This was the turn of the century in the 1890s, and there was a pogrom in that area. For those not familiar, we were Jewish, so periodically the Russians would kind of come in and they would conscript all of the young Jewish males into the army, and you would basically, in addition to vandalizing the whole town and the usual anti-Semitic stories, you would basically spend your whole life in the military as forced conscription. So he got tipped off this was happening to his little fishing village.